Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something super important that every guy should know: how to avoid the mistakes that she hates the most. Relationships are such a beautiful thing, but they can also be tricky, especially when it comes to understanding what your partner really needs and wants. And guess what? Even the most well-intentioned guys can fall into these traps without realizing it. So, let's dive in and talk about the top mistakes you need to avoid to keep things strong and healthy in your relationship. 1. Overcommitting. Let's kick things off with one of the biggest mistakes guys make: overcommitting. Now, I know what you're thinking: commitment is great, right? It shows dedication and love. But here's the thing: overcommitting can actually do more harm than good. You know those moments where you say, "I'll be there at 7 p.m. for dinner," but something comes up and you end up being late? Or maybe you promise to support her through something, but then you're not fully there when she needs you? Overcommitting is all about making promises you can't keep, even if it's just for the moment. It might seem harmless, but it can send mixed signals and make your partner feel like she can't rely on you. Think about it like this: if you're constantly saying yes when you mean maybe, or maybe when you mean no, she's going to start questioning whether you're really there for her. So, how do you avoid this? It's simple: be honest and realistic with your commitments. If you can't make it, communicate that up front. It's better to say, "I am really sorry, something came up and I can't make it," than to and then let her down. Plus, when you do commit to something, make sure you're fully there. It's not just about being physically present, it's about being mentally and emotionally present too. 2. Dismissing her feelings. Alright, next up is dismissing her feelings. Now, I get it guys, we're often raised to be the strong, silent type, the ones who solve problems and make everything okay. But here's the thing: your partner isn't just looking for you to fix everything. She's looking for you to hear her, validate her feelings, and understand where she's coming from. Dismissive behavior can take a lot of forms. It could be saying, "You're overreacting," when she's upset, or brushing off her concerns as not a big deal. Or maybe it's just giving a one-word answer when she's trying to talk about something that's important to her. Whatever the case, dismissing her feelings makes her feel like her emotions don't matter to you. And let's be honest, when someone you care about dismisses your feelings, it hurts. So, how can you avoid this? The key is to listen. Real, active listening. When she's talking, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Actually listen to what she's saying, and make sure she feels heard. Even if you don't agree with her, you can say, "I can see why you feel that way," or "That makes sense to me." Validating her emotions doesn't mean you have to agree with her, it just means acknowledging that what she's feeling is valid. And here's a pro tip: if she's feeling something, don't minimize it. Instead, ask her how you can support her. That simple shift in language can make a world of difference. Instead of shutting her down, you're opening the door for her to share more and feel closer to you. 3. Constantly seeking validation. Okay, let's talk about another common mistake: constantly seeking validation. Now, this one might hit a little closer to home for some of you. You know, when you're always asking her, "Do you think I did okay?" Or "Are you proud of me?" Or "Do you think I am a good partner?" While your intentions might be good, like, you want her approval and love, it can come off as insecurity. Here's the thing: every relationship needs a balance of give and take. If you're always seeking validation, it can put unnecessary pressure on her to make you feel better, and it can also make you come off as unsure of yourself. Instead of looking to her for validation, focus on building your own confidence and self-assurance. Know that her love and support is a bonus, not a requirement for your self-worth. Plus, let's be honest, no one likes feeling like they're being put on the spot for their opinion. If you're always asking her for reassurance, she might start to feel like you don't trust her or that she's not enough. So, how do you break this cycle? Start by reminding yourself that your worth isn't tied to her opinion. Focus on being confident in yourself, and leave the constant validation to, well, people who actually need it. And don't be afraid to let her know that you're there for her just as much as she's there for you. 4. Being emotionally unavailable. Last up is a mistake that's become increasingly common in today's fast-paced world: being emotionally unavailable. Now, this one can be tricky because it often stems from a good place, like wanting to protect her or yourself from pain. But here's the thing: being emotionally unavailable can shut down communication and intimacy before it even starts. You know what I am talking about. It's when you're so focused on your own thoughts or plugged into your phone that you're not present in the moment. Or maybe it's when you're always trying to fix things instead of just being there to listen. Emotional unavailability makes your partner feel like she can't rely on you for support, and it can create a big emotional gap between the two of you. So, how do you fix this? It's all about being present. Put down the phone, tune into what she's saying, and really listen. Instead of jumping to solutions, start by acknowledging her feelings and validating her experience. And most importantly, be vulnerable. Let her see the real you, with all your imperfections and all your strengths. That's how you build trust and intimacy in a relationship. Wrapping up. Alright, guys, let's wrap it up. These are 4 mistakes that, while common, can be really hurtful to your partner if you're not careful. Overcommitting, dismissing her feelings, constantly seeking validation, and being emotionally unavailable. These are all things that might seem small on their own, but they can add up over time and create bigger issues in your relationship. But the good news is, they're all fixable. It just takes a little awareness, a little effort, and a whole lot of love and communication. So, take this as a reminder to be more mindful in your interactions, and to always put your partner's needs and feelings at the forefront of your relationship. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button while you're here. Relationships are one of the most important things in life, and together, we can all learn to be better partners, friends, and people. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.